The unfair reality. Why bad people seem to prosper more than the good. Power, influence, wealth, control. Who holds them? Who dominates the world, calling the shots from behind closed doors? Is it the kind, the fair, the honest? No. History whispers a different story. It tells us that those who rise to the top are not always the most deserving, but the most ruthless. For centuries, society has taught us that good triumphs over evil, that kindness is rewarded, that honesty builds success. But take a look around. Is that really the world we live in? If so, why do the most cunning, the most deceptive, the most unyielding always seem to end up on top? Is it a coincidence? Or is it a carefully designed reality that most people are too blind to see? The ruthless have always ruled. From emperors to CEOs, from dictators to media moguls, the story is always the same. The ones who control nations, who shape economies, who write history, they are not the ones who played fair. They are the ones who understood that power is not given, it is taken. Julius Caesar. He charmed the people, built an empire, and then declared himself dictator for life. But he didn't rise by playing fair. He betrayed allies, eliminated rivals, and crushed those who stood in his way. John D. Rockefeller. The man who turned oil into gold. But how? Not through fairness, not through kindness, but through ruthless tactics. He undercut competitors, forced them into bankruptcy, and built an empire so powerful that the US government had to step in to break it apart. Vladimir Putin. A modern ruler who built an empire of control through calculated strategy, eliminating threats before they would rise. His reign continues, unshaken by opposition. And what about today? What about the billionaires who manipulate markets, the politicians who twist the truth, the corporations that feed on human desires? Do you really believe they got where they are by being the good guys? Or did they, like Caesar and Rockefeller, understand a dark truth about the world? Maybe, just maybe, the game was never designed for the good to win. Why does ruthlessness work? You see it every day. A hardworking employee gets overlooked while his cunning colleague rises to the top. A small business owner follows the law, while a corporate giant bends the rules to dominate the market. A politician makes promises, while another lies, deceives, and manipulates. And somehow, it's the liar who wins. Why? Because the world does not reward morality. It rewards power, and power belongs to those who understand one simple rule: hesitation is failure. A ruthless person does not wait for permission. They do not hope for an opportunity. They take it. They do not ask for fairness. They shape reality to fit their needs. And the world, cold and indifferent, bows to those who are willing to do what others won't. This is why conquerors are remembered more than peacemakers, why monopolies thrive while small businesses struggle, why deception is often more effective than honesty. Because power is not about being good, it is about being effective. The entire system thrives on power, not ethics. The illusion of good versus evil. But wait, doesn't history tell us that evil always falls? That justice always wins? That those who are corrupt eventually face consequences? Perhaps. But how long does it take? And how many lives are destroyed in the process? How many dictators lived in luxury before meeting their fate? How many corrupt businessmen retired with billions while honest workers struggled to make ends meet? Society loves the idea of justice, but justice is slow. Power, however, is immediate, and the ruthless, they don't wait. Think about the banking crisis. The 2008 financial meltdown was created by greed, yet most of the masterminds walked away with their fortunes intact. Meanwhile, millions lost everything. Where was justice then? How to win without losing yourself. Yes, ruthlessness often leads to success, but at what cost? To climb without conscience is to build an empire on sand. One storm, one shift, and it all collapses. History is filled with those who took power without honor and lost everything. Napoleon, Hitler, Enron, Lehman Brothers. They soared like giants and fell just as fast. The real winners, they don't just take power, they master it. They understand people, they understand influence, and they use intelligence, not cruelty, to win. Consider Steve Jobs, a visionary, a master strategist, but not ruthless in the way of dictators, ruthless in his pursuit of perfection. Consider Warren Buffett, not a conqueror, not a tyrant, but a man who understood the system so well that he became untouchable. There is a way to be powerful without being ruthless. It lies in understanding how the game is played, then rewriting the rules without destroying yourself. The world is not fair. It never was. But that does not mean you must become ruthless to succeed. It means you must become wise. Ruthlessness is a weapon, but so is knowledge. So is patience. So is understanding human nature and using it to your advantage. So the question is not, should you become ruthless to win? The question is, can you outthink those who are?